Hi everyone, so I am Crystal Brooks, founder of Love You More Inc. and Love You More Legacy, and I am here today at the Barnes & Noble at Georgia Tech doing my book signing for my book, When Silence is Misunderstood, Finding a Lifestyle of Abundance After Abuse. And so in here, I am sharing my journey through things that I've gone through, overcoming adversity, and just, sharing with other women that it's okay to share your story. You can be an overcomer. You do not have to be a victim. And so in the book, I'm also coaching you all. I am a certified master life coach and a mindset coach as well. So this book is amazing. The feedback has been amazing, and I'm excited for you all to read it. Thanks, y'all.
I haven't read the book yet, but I did read the synopsis, and I think I'm really going to enjoy it. I think I can, it's going to be like a good tool that I can use for things that I've been through. So yeah, I'm excited about reading the book. Thank you, and nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you as well.
Okay.
So I'm just sharing my journey of overcoming and finding the lifestyle of abundance, essentially. So, and it's not about money, it's about, joy, peace, and happiness. But I've gone through a lot of things, and a lot of women tend not to talk about those things. And so I'm very, very transparent in the book. And I'm also coaching in the process as well. I'm also a certified life coach and a mindset coach. So just helping you through your journey. And the synopsis is right here as well if you wanted to see that. But I am excited, to share my story and to help women just in general. So if you'd like to purchase a copy today, I am definitely signing books and all of that fun stuff.
Sure, we'll go ahead and purchase a copy.
Okay, awesome. Thank you. And what's your name?
Lisa.
Lisa, okay. Sign your book. Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
Thank you. Good luck.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Put the sticker on. Do you want to get a picture with you? Oh, that's fine. Thank you. All right. Okay. Make it out to you?
Yes.
Awesome. And Curtis?
Curtis.
And it's
C-U-R-T-I-S.
All right. Perfect. I'll just let it know in here, so it'll take me a second.
Who is the audience that you would be trying to reach?
So with this audience, anybody that has dealt with any type of abuse, any type of, feeling low self-esteem. When I say I have everything in this book I've gone through, literally everything. So mental abuse, physical abuse, sexual abuse, and just not knowing the word. That's a huge audience.
I'm a financial coach. I'm like the anti-Wall Street financial advisor, but I do a podcast, so I work with business owners and marketing, so I'm always trying to narrow who's the who.
Right.
Because it's the life coach. And so are you coaching people? That's a separate business, or is this a lead gen for?
I have two different.
You're trying to get your message out, but in my mind, a book is a long form sales letter.
Absolutely, okay. It sure is. It sure is, and I call it my business card. Right? So I have a nonprofit organization called Love You More Inc. and that's 6 years old. So I shared a little bit of my journey then, and I needed to go bigger. Just really tell everything so people can know. But now I have Love You More Legacy. That's the coaching business, and so I'm really digging deep into helping women figure out why are they perfectionists, right? Where does that come from? The trauma, things that have happened. Why are you trying to be a certain way for certain people? Let's work on yourself. So that comes from,
that. So who's that woman?
So it could be a teen girl, it can be adult women, it can be the working woman. Right? I don't look like what I've gone through. So there are a lot of corporate women, right? And thank God for that. There are a lot of corporate women who go through life and don't say anything, or feel like they have to be the strong person and they don't share. And so I'm the person that's like, no, let's talk about it. Let's have these conversations so you can get to that lifestyle of abundance, which is not about money. It's about peace, joy, and happiness, and taking back your power.
Okay. Where do I pay for it? I have to go there?
Up front.
Okay.
Yes, and can I take a picture with you?
Yeah.
Awesome. This is your cop.
Not, but
Yeah.
Poppy is no great reader of character, but the I'm a capitalist, so everybody's got a bullseye. Mine is money, right? So I'm money centered. But let me go buy your book.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. I
Thank your
appreciate it.
marketing people for.
Thank you. Yes. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Have a good day. Yes. Thank you. Thanks, marketing team.
That's what we do.
Yeah.
That's what we do. We sell great books.
Yeah, that's what we do.
Access is here, essentially, but my mom was the first black female police officer on Capitol Hill. My dad was on drugs, and I had to navigate both worlds. So imagine that, being 5, growing up, like, my mom is kind of famous. I didn't know she was famous then. And then my dad on drugs, and then I'm being abused at home by my dad. So, no, that was a little deep. But I was able to overcome, right? And so the other part of this is finding a lifestyle of abundance after abuse. And so abundance for me is happiness, joy, and peace. And knowing that you can get those things regardless of what you've been through. So whatever thing that you went through or anybody has gone through, you can get over that. And there's so much more after the trauma, I would say. So that's the short version of the book. But it's not just woe is me. I am literally coaching and having you all think about some things as well. So if you would like to purchase, let me know. I am autographing books today. It's, I think, what is it, $19.99. Yeah.
And we take bling bling.
Somebody on my Instagram.
Okay. So I'll put, well, I can, when we leave the name blank and then you decide, or you want me to make it out to you and then you say, hey, this is for you. It's up to you. Well, it's going to be to you. And can you spell your name for me?
Let's do this D-I-S-N-I.
D-I-S-N-I?
N-I.
Right.
Okay, Barnes & Noble showing love to the lovely Crystal Brooks. So, I wanted to write a book before. I write music. So I produce music.
Music is just as important as the form of art and writing. So absolutely. You can write a book. Maybe if you put all the collection of your music stories together, you might realize you actually have it. Think about it. You're telling a story in the music.
I want to get on social media.
Huh?
I gotta catch you on social media.
I just called, had a conversation, and actually read my synopsis. And I don't even know this guy like a so he flew out. Okay. Hey y'all. So yeah, Monday. Yep, so I wanted to come out here just to make sure, you know, I share my story. And I appreciate your support.
I try to find you on
So yeah, it's go to make sure you don't forget that. Take that up front. How much you use your money?
You have one already set the book.
Okay. So I am Crystal Brooks. All right, I appreciate you. You're welcome. Thank you. Thank y'all. I think the line's up there. Thank you.
Come on, man, give a shout out to everybody and
Shout out
everybody.
to Disney, shout out to my mom, shout out to my pops, you know. Definitely gonna share the story. That's it. We all gotta do it together. It takes a village.
Thank you. I appreciate you. That's also what I'm pushing with this book, to make sure that we are helping other people and letting them know that they are not alone. So maybe you didn't want to share your story, but I want to encourage you to share your story, so that way you can help other people, because you never know who it will help.
Yes, that's right.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. I look forward to you getting the book and reading it and sharing your reviews.
Oh, that's so nice. I can't wait.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. You're welcome. Where is that? Capitol Hill. Where is that?
That's in Washington, D.C.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay.
That's where you're from?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. So protecting, congressmen, presidents, all that stuff. So just imagine she doing that and my dad. So even her trying to handle that, it's a lot. Total opposite.
Do you have a relationship with your dad now?
So he passed away in 2016. And, I had to go through that process of, forgiving him and trying to heal through that. And so, yes, and forgiveness, yes, it's for you, not for the other person. Because if you let that person still have that power, they're going to always live in your head rent free. So, yeah. So hopefully, one day you all will get the book whenever you're ready. Right. And just know that whatever you've gone through, you're not alone. Right. And you can share it. It's okay to share with other people because somebody needs to hear your story. We think that we're the only ones who went through, and we're not. Right. But if somebody starts to share, people are going to say, oh, you know what? Okay, I'm not alone. I thought I was alone in everything that I went through. Right. But I'm not. And so I share freely. Yes.
That's brave of you too.
Right. It's very interesting too, especially for young girls and young women. Period.
Absolutely.
It's something.
Yeah, it's needed.
Right. Exactly. Yep. You're right. Interesting.
I'm here, but I appreciate you all. And if you decide to purchase, I'm here. Outside your copy.
Okay. So this your Instagram, I got you.
Yep.
Okay. I'll make sure I follow you on Instagram.
Thank you for this.
Thank you so much.
And the story.
Right.
Absolutely.
Interesting. Thank you.
Have a good day.
You're doing a good job so promoting.
We matching. Hey there.
Matching.
Hey girl. So as they told you, I am Crystal, and my book is When Silence is Misunderstood, Finding a Lifestyle of Abundance After Abuse. And so I am sharing my journey of overcoming physical abuse, sexual abuse, mental abuse as well. But, more importantly, just, being a survivor and not letting that hold me back from the things that I've gone through. The book is not just woe is me. I'm also coaching you all through the process. So as women, we tend not to share our stories. We may think that we're the only ones that went through something. We have those generational curses that we all know about, right?
That's very true.
And so I am helping you all to actually, really dig deep into that. So if you see here, like you see lines in here,
you got to do work.
You have to do work. So it's not just me, sharing my story. I want you all to really tap into things that you've gone through that maybe you didn't talk about, but you have this book, this free space to do that. What I was sharing before, my mom was the first Black female police officer on Capitol Hill in Washington, D.C.
Oh, wow.
And my dad was on drugs. So how do you balance that, right? And so people looked at me and said, oh, she has a perfect life and all these things, but you can never judge somebody by what they look like.
Nope.
And so my purpose of this book, honestly, is just to help women to know it's okay to share your story. It's okay. You are a survivor. You're not a victim of your circumstances. And just to feel free to share. Like, my whole life is here.
Oh, how sweet.
Yeah, so
that's so funny because my mother was a drug counselor.
Okay.
And my stepfather, who I grew up with, was an alcoholic that physically abused her all my life. Yeah.
And you saw that?
Oh, yeah.
And did you ever share that with anybody?
Actually, growing up, no.
Right.
I was ashamed, so I didn't tell any. None of my friends knew anything about my home life. I kept it to myself. And it wasn't until I became an adult that I started sharing it because I just needed to get it off my chest. Yeah. So I totally understand what you're referring to.
Yeah.
It is important to talk about it.
It definitely is, and not waiting until we get older. We need to. And so my goal and my hope is that the young girls start to share. Feel like they don't have to hold this in. I didn't share until I was in my 20s. I'm about to be 40.
Yeah,
So I definitely want to empower women to just know it's okay.
And this is a great title.
Thank you.
Silence is Misunderstood.
Yes.
Because a lot of times, because you don't say anything, people take certain things for granted about you, and they misunderstand who you are as a person and so many other things.
Yeah, absolutely do.
Well, how much is your book?
So it's $19.99. I'm going to sign it for you. You take it up front to pay for it.
Okay. Yeah, let's do it. Thank you so much.
I appreciate you. And your name is Peggy?
It's Peggy, P-E-G-G-Y.
All right.
It is not Margaret. Everybody used to always ask me, is my name really Margaret? No.
All right. So take me a second. I do write a personal note in, and then...
yes.
Okay.
Go right ahead. I appreciate it.
Absolutely.
And so many times our young young generation of girls and boys don't know the signs of a potential abuser, you know, and so then they get caught up in, you know, loving someone and caring, and that's all you refer to when you're in an abusive relationship, is how this person used to be and how much you love and care for them, and then you're hoping that they'll get back to that. But if they know the signs or the kinds of things that you should look for in a person, you know, are they quick to get angry about really small things? Are they very controlling? Do they want you always all to themselves? Things like that. Those are the kinds of things that can lead to that kind of situation. You know, so yeah. Thank you, ladies, and I love your shirts. Yeah, I saw you when I was coming in.
All the way from Maryland.
Oh, is that where you're from? I'm from New York, so I'm not too far. Yeah, I grew up in Queens, New York, and then I lived in the Bronx for a little while. I've been down here for about 17, 18 years.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
This is my first time for real in Georgia, so
Is it
I'm
really?
excited to be here.
Well, girl, what you gonna do? You can't just stay here all day. You gotta get out.
Right, and actually I have a billboard across the street from Hard Rock Cafe.
Oh, okay.
Beach Street, so I'm gonna go see that after that.
Oh, okay.
And, you know, go see some
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff to do here because you're in the perfect place, Midtown. So yeah, we keep you busy.
Yes, I appreciate it. Can we take a picture together if you don't mind?
Of course.
Thank
No,
you.
not at all. You want me to come over there?
You know, we can come together.
Oh, thanks.
Thank
I'm not sure if I do the exercises because I'm bad with school.
It's engaging, so it's not boring.
Oh, okay.
And so I'm sharing my story, and I'm, you know, hoping that by me sharing my story, people will open up and share their stories as well. Inside of the book, there are, I like to say some lines, but I love to journal. But I have you all doing work as well, so it's not just me sharing my story. I need you all to start doing the work as well. So my mom was the first black female police officer on Capitol Hill. My dad was on drugs. So trying to, you know, have the line of you have somebody in law enforcement and your dad acting crazy essentially. But I overcame a lot of things, so I do share a lot of my story. And again, my hope is that people, when they read the book, it will open them up to, you know, want to share as well. So that's the gist of the book, but I'm here today signing books, and if you would like to purchase one, you definitely
How much are the
can.
books?
Huh?
How much are the books?
At $19.99.
I'll take card.
Yeah, you pay up front.
How are you?
Hi, I'm Crystal. How are you? I'm good. I'm just getting off from work.
Okay, I won't hold you long. So I'm doing a book signing right now in Georgia, and my book is called When Silence is Misunderstood, Finding a Lifestyle of Abundance After Abuse. And so in my book, I'm sharing my journey of overcoming physical abuse, mental abuse, and sexual abuse, and some other things, of course, that have happened in my life. But more importantly, I'm actually coaching you all through the process, you know, where you can actually share your story and things that, you know, to help you, if you have not started your healing journey, how to actually start that. And so, you know, so the book isn't just woe is me, it's me actually having conversation, you know, with you and helping you have those tough conversations with yourself. So that's the gist. So he was just letting me know that you had went through some things as well. And so my hope is that by me sharing my story, you know, in this setting, as far as putting it all in a book, that it will open up the door for other women to start sharing their story, and it can help other people as well.
Okay, sounds like a plan.
Awesome. Well, I appreciate you for listening to me share.
No problem. Yes, I definitely can relate to a lot of stuff.
Okay.
And I definitely will read your book.
Awesome. I definitely appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Hold that. Hold that. That's so beautiful. Yes, ma'am. And this is going to help me in my journey. I'm working on my doctorate right now. And I'm doing that same work. Like what the midwives say, black women have been told y'all for years. How you do work, or they told you now. You know, look back then. Exactly. I'm at